Back on episode number 67 of the podcast, I had our mutual friend Sekou Lumumba, and in his history of playing with Cardinal and Serena Ryder and everybody, he was playing with Bedouin Soundclash, and he's now with Big Wreck. And then later on, I find out that you're playing with Bedouin Soundclash. So I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Two people I know have been playing with Bedouin Soundclash. So did he have anything to do with you playing with them? Is there a story here?
He had everything to do with it. He'd moved on to some other gigs, and when they parted ways, he said, why don't you get Tony Rabalao? And Eon and Jay, the principal guys in the band, went, yeah, why didn't we think of that? Of course, because I've known them for a while, and I've worked with Eon even before that with Yvonne Santilli's stuff. Jay I've met in our travels, and for them I was like, yeah, of course. So that was Sekou putting in a good word for me, and then making them realize that yes, that makes sense. So it wasn't even, I didn't even have to audition. It was just like,
oh, how nice is that? Where you don't have to audition.
Songs. We got a rehearsal on this date, and away we go. And it's been a blast ever since. Great guys, and got to know them really well over the years, and just love playing with them and hanging around. And yeah, it's been a great experience.
Did you feel a lot of pressure joining a band that already had 5 albums and 19 singles and multiple gold and platinum certifications? Did you feel a ton of pressure joining that band, or was it more excitement at the opportunity of playing with such a successful band and knowing that you were the right man for the job on drums?
Yeah, I didn't feel pressure. I mean, I obviously I knew the band, and I know what they've done and their history. But I also know that, I chose them and they chose me, and they chose me for a reason, and I chose them for a reason, and that's the thing that drives it. So if I do what I do, if I be me, I think it should be good enough. Obviously, you got to put the work in, you got to learn the material, you got to, do all that stuff. But if I do that, which I did, then everything's going to be fine. And then there's a slight adjustment period, because I'm not Sekou and I'm not Pat, their other drummer, or the other guys that have been in there before. I'm me. So they're going to adjust to me a little bit. I'm going to adjust to them. You do some shows, you have some conversations, you iron some things out, and you move forward. And it's been great. So I've enjoyed every step of the way.